Google Stitch just got some massive upgrades and updates that completely changed the way people can design user interfaces with AI. Today we're going to see all of the 5 new changes and test out Google Stitch with its new version and updates. If you don't know, Google Stitch is an AI application made by Google that you can use completely for free, and it creates user interfaces by following the design you want and the prompt you give it for applications on phone as well as web applications. So let's get started by seeing the first update. They say here variants. You can generate different variations of any screen using just a single click. You can clean up the messy canvas using the organizer and also share this canvas of different screens generated with coworkers by just clicking the share button. So okay, this seems really interesting. Let's see the second update, which is prompted variants. So this is a way for you to create variants of a page by writing a prompt. So this is very interesting, and I think it would be very helpful, especially if you want to do A and B testing with your clients, or if you just want to check different kind of designs to find possibly what you think is going to be the best. So I really like this because now you can generate all of these designs with a single prompt, and then you can customize each one of these individually to get exactly what you want. Let's see the next one, which is a new version of Gemini 2.5 Pro, which was added into Google Stitch. So this is like probably some kind of fine-tuned version, more polished version of Gemini 2.5, which allows for an even better final result. And this is obvious. You can see here on screen A and B testing. You can see the differences between the old version on the left and the new version on the right. I think this is a very interesting update. It's really more creative and follows a lot more, it focuses a lot more on images than before. Again, the public sharing, so there is a share for a read-only link so anyone can view the mockups. So this is pretty much a very new way to share AI designs with other people and teams. And also here we have Stitch plus AI Studio. So you can create designs on Stitch, export the designs, and then go to AI Studio, and it's going to convert it into a working application. So this is potentially a way to go from designs into applications super fast. Well, this is very interesting. You can just put all of the HTML code from each screen, make this up real, and boom, it creates the application for you. So that's very interesting. So let's go ahead on Google Stitch and test all of these capabilities. So the link for Stitch is stitch.google.com. So I'm going to ask it to design a cooking application page. So that's what I want to design. I want to make it a web application, actually a phone application for, a phone. So if you want to cook a recipe, you can just talk to this cooking application page, and that's pretty much it. It's going to give you the steps to the recipe, the time to cook, whatever you need to cook. Potentially it could give you some video suggestions and some images to see the exact recipe, how it should look like. And yeah, I think that would be interesting. So Google Stitch is now working, creates the design for us. We're going to test all of the capabilities I told to you about, so stay around. If you want to learn more about AI, I have a free school community. It's down below in the link in the description. You can join completely for free. See the classrooms, already 64 members inside. It's completely free to join, and you could learn a lot of things such as N10 automations, coding with AI agents, mastering image, video, generators, and even learning introductory Python for machine learning. So I think this is a very powerful free offering. I would highly suggest that you join it and test it out. So the first thing that Stitch does is it creates a plan of different screens to create for your application. I'm just going to click make them all, so it's beginning to create all of them. A simple advice, if you want to use Google Stitch, don't use the Brave browser. Even though I absolutely love it, it's not supported by Google at all. The application just lags, creates so many problems. So we can see how fast Google Stitch is working right now. You can see here that the screens are already getting generated. I think they use parallel modes. So they've got parallel modes to generate each one of these screens. So every single one of the screens gets routed into a single Gemini 2.5 Pro query, and you get the results super fast. And boom, we got the design. So it created the logging screen for us. It gives us simple recipes that we can use. And I really like this. Literally, you got so many different options. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, add a feature. You don't see it because it's right behind my screen, for users to ask AI for recipes. So we're going to also create a screen where users can ask AI for a recipe, but already we can see some very beautiful designs for our application. Literally, this is super clean, super nice. I really love them. Also nutritional value screens for each recipe. And yeah, we want this AI, feature as well, which I didn't query previously, so we can find it here. I also love this storyboard here with all of the different screens. And yeah, you can take all of these. You can click the share button here to share it with other people. Not gonna do this right now, but you get the point. Here you can select, for example, a screen. Let's select this screen, which I really don't like. And we can say here to adjust the theme. So we can change the theme into dark, super easily, light, or just change the colorings into something more vibrant and something with a little bit less curves. You can change the text super easily and boom. So this is the AI screen where there's a chatbot that you can chat with to create the recipe. So that looks good. Let's see also the changes here. And I'm going to come into this screen and, we can generate multiple options for this or annotate to edit. So first of all, let's generate multiple variations. Add variations where the user also has the end result. Okay, so let's do these variations. Here we can see the new screen with the changed text. Literally, you can change everything super easily to match the style you want. So yeah, I really like this screen. Kind of a big improvement versus the previous one. So yeah, you could literally do this, and here we're going to be able to see all of the variations. Here I'm going to go ahead and click annotate to edit. So I'm going to say that, all right, this looks good, but the instructions here are way too complicated. So I'm going to comment this. Okay, so let's put this box here. Make the instructions simpler to follow. Return to the user with a more nice looking format. Okay, hit apply button, and that's going to allow us to do the changes of the instructions in this screen. So let's see what happens. So here we got some variations. So here is a variation, for example, with the results, a different variation of the results. You could literally see all of the variations you can use to get the results. So potentially you could have an additional step like we got here, or you could potentially have like a meal plan created for you, or have the recipes with the images or without images, or adding to cookbook with suggestions. There's so many options. There's so many different things you can do with it. It's literally a powerhouse. Think of creating designs, beautiful designs, educated designs with a click of a button, and then just replicating them easily just by taking the HTML code. So this is the change that happened. I would say that the design here doesn't look very good. Like, I really don't like it. What is this bullshit here? But okay, I'm not going to stress about it. You get how the annotation mode works, and that's what really matters for us. Then we can go ahead and click this button here that says download all. So this will allow us to download all of the pages in here into a single zip file. And we can turn this into an application super easily. Let me show you. So what you want to do is get out of here and go to aistudio.com. You want to click on the build application tab here, Vibecode Gen AI build, and you want to add some files. So you want to upload some text files. Let's do this. So on the downloads, we got like this Stitch dashboard folder. So I'm going to take like this HTML code, then take some more HTML code. Make sure not to take images. You want the actual HTML. So let's say that we take these two screens. Okay, let's take some more. Let's really push the limits of what we can do with this. So take all of the HTML that you got from Google Stitch download. All right. Okay, I'm going to take another one. For example, I'm not sure that this is the correct Google Stitch folder. Turn this into an application. So if you don't see the cooking up, I'm sorry guys. I made some mistake in the process of downloading like the images and everything. But the general process like this, you download the HTML code and you put it inside AI Studio Build and it's going to turn this into an application. So let's check out the result. I'm really interested in seeing what it's going to be able to create. Just to give you a short update about what's happening, really, Google AI Studio really cannot turn the HTML code into an actual website. It just fails with errors and it enters a recursive loop where it's not able to actually finish the website. Oh, it actually did. Finally, after like 5 minutes of the AI model working as hard as possible to fix the screen, it actually was able to do it. So, hi, I'm your recipe assistant. What ingredients do you have today? Suggest a 30-minute dinner. And the AI assistant is hopefully working right now. So it has designed the recipe for us. We can view the recipe here. You can click save recipe. This probably is not working right now because we don't have a database. But yeah, it looks very, very nice. It looks exactly like we expected it to look. Here you can see the chat mode. And yeah, Google AI Assistant really did it from scratch. It really did the whole process, starting from nothing to actually something. And you can see all of the code here. So you can see how you could change this and make it work for yourself. But yeah, this is a fully functional AI Assistant recipe application that you can save to GitHub. You can deploy it instantly through the deploy button here, and you're good to go. You went from design to a fully functional AI cooking application in about 10 minutes. Pretty amazing.